Now we're going to go through a rip cut. It's all the same preparation steps. You still need to clear your walkways, you still need to make sure that you're not over constrained, you still need to make sure that the saw is all in good working order. What we're going to do this time is we're going to take off the fence entirely so that it's not in the way, and we're going to set up for our 50mm rip cut on this piece of MDF here. So first things first, let's remove the fence. So these just come off. You can lift the fence up, and I'm just going to put it to the side there. Because I'm not using the sliding table, it's locked into place. Because this is a rip cut, we're going to use a featherboard, so we'll set that up in a moment. And I want to use this piece here, and I want to take a 50mm strip off it. Because it's 50mm, it's within our rule of 10. So that means I've got to go and put the sacrificial fence on it. Here's our sacrificial fence, and here's our clamp. Now I need this to be 50mm. I've added a sacrificial fence on there, so I'm going to readjust the fence. I'm going to be measuring between the fence and the right-hand side of the blade here. So that's a good 50mm. Now, the featherboards can go in either one of these slots, but there is a pin just here, and that pin prevents you putting the featherboard in from this end. So if you need to do something particularly thin or you can't reach with this slot, you'll just need to come in from the other end. Featherboards get placed just before the blade, and we're just going to put a little bit of pressure on it until you just get a little bit of deflection, and tighten that down. Featherboards should be so tight that it's difficult to pull back. You should have to pull up to get them out, but it should be very easy to push forward. And that's fine here. I've set up my sacrificial fence so that it's ending just a little bit further forward. So we're going to put it so that we're covering the first gullet on the machine as it comes down, back down into the table there. You don't need to go any further because you'll over constrain it. If you have it any less, you might find that you're unsupported for the very last part of your cut. So I'm going to start back here. I'm off the scribing blade, I'm before the blade plate. My slide is locked. Everything looks pretty good on the saw. I'm going to use push sticks. I've got one on me at the moment, so let's grab another one. You can also use push shoe if you so wish. So let's make the cut. I'm staying out of the line of the blade while I wait for it to spin up. And I'm going to control my piece of wood. Right now I'm going to use my hand until I get closer to the blade. Notice when using push sticks that I'm keeping my hand nice and high above the blade. We see a lot of newbies try and push like this. It's very, very dangerous. So keep your hand nice and high. And when you get to the end of your cut, you don't need to flick it away. Just keep on pushing your material forward and it'll be clear of the blade in no time.